lovies. This is Love from Level Up Consulting Firm. This is my first time doing a video on my webcam. I really just wanted to try it out. So I'll look at the quality and see if I'll ever do this again. Right now, it's not really looking like it, but we'll see. So I wanted to do a video on quotes to live by. And right now I'm doing a mentoring program with Les Brown, who is my favorite person. Like, seriously, he's my favorite motivational speaker. He just inspires me to take myself to the next level. And I feel like I know this man personally, really. So I pay a monthly fee. I look at his live videos, do his webcam stuff, all that good stuff. So it's really, really dope. So I wanted to go ahead and go over the different things that I heard, some from him and some not from him, but they're definitely important and they've helped me out a lot. So if I didn't say it already, I'm Love from Level Up Consulting Firm. Thank you guys for being here. So, number one, certainty is the enemy of growth. Certainty is the enemy of growth. Just like when Erica Badu says, the man who knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. Like you can't gain this knowledge and feel like you can just go conquer the world. It's fine to have that bad attitude and feel like that you're equipped, but you have to continue learning. You have to be teachable. You have to be moldable, and you have to be willing to listen. Just like they say, pride comes before every downfall. You don't want that to be you. So just make sure that you're being mindful of your attitude and being mindful of your work ethic. You still have to put work in and you still have to constantly seek knowledge. Throughout life, that's all it is. It's a process of making decisions. And part of that decision making process is whether or not you want to go down that path. Okay? So next, cynicism is valueless. I think I heard that one from Gary Vee. Cynicism is valueless. And this is really standing out to me. It feels like it's lights around it because being cynical doesn't get you anywhere. Being bitter doesn't get you anywhere. You have to free yourself from that. And so if you see yourself being a hater, you see yourself lying, you see yourself fabricating to sabotage someone else's success, you're not going to grow that way. You might get some gains. I'm not ever going to say that it hasn't worked for people or that knocking people over and trying to climb to the top and drag everybody down while you're headed there is not a practice, because it is. People do it. But that stuff catches up with you because at the end of the day, where is your work put in? Where's your work ethic? Where is your integrity? You have what do you have to fall back on? People that is because they don't believe in themselves. I don't have to knock you down to get there. Now, if you get in my way, that's a completely different story. So I'm going to go ahead and do a story time. I love story time. You know why? Because it's always random. And when I get the thought in my head to share a story, I want to do it. So story time, perfect story time. I was at a babysitting agency, a child care agency, and I love kids still, but I really was passionate about working with children, educating them, and I'm passionate about kids regardless, like I just am. And so I ended up landing a really good opportunity where they were paying 11, I think it was 11.50 an hour. They needed someone to come because their nanny quit. And I was working there for a few weeks and they were like, we're trying to find a new person. Is it okay if you're here until that new person comes? And I'm like, absolutely. So I was willing to fill in and I let them know, the agency know, that they were going to fill in, and I wanted to know if I could be there for the summer. And they told me no. And they said that I couldn't be there for the summer because they need someone permanent. So right now I'm just going to act in this temporary role. Now, mind you, I was being paid 11.50, but the family was paying like 17.25, right? Was it? Yeah, it was like 17.25 an hour. Now, $11 is good money, especially when you're getting over 40 hours a week hanging out with a baby at that. Like, when I say I was having a ball, their house was huge. It was very inspiring. Like, I think me being there and like just doing my visualizations on their porch and getting to know them and like her husband, and so he just gave me a lot of free game, like, oh, this is what you can do for your business, this is what you can do for this, so this is how much money you should be putting up for retirement. Like, when you get around wealthy individuals, they put you on, and that's the difference. That's another thing. That's the difference between broke people and people who have rich aspirations, or people who already know that they're rich up here. They don't withhold information, they spread it. People, oh, no, I can't tell nobody how. I'm not asking for your business plan, baby. Stop being stingy. You can't accept the flow when you got your hands closed. You have to be open. Give and receive. It's an exchange. All right, but I'll keep going. So he basically, would just talk to me, give me free game, and his wife was like super cool, always paid me on time. Like, y'all don't understand. That's one of the things that you run into when dealing with parents. Some people just and it's difficult. Like, you'd be like, look, I don't want to like abandon you and abandon this child because I know you need childcare, but I need my bread. I'm not doing this for free. And so you gotta ask for your money, which is uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it because that's my money. But anyway, so I spoke with them and I'm like, hey, you guys, I really do need a summer job and I want to be here until you guys are able to find someone, but it would really help if this could just be my permanent placement. So that way, even if you found somebody, be thrown out to the wolves and this just could just be my assignment. And so I spoke with them. They were like, yeah, what do we have to do? I'm like, just reach out to them and let them know. Didn't say anything about the conversation I had with the agency and how they were like, oh no, da 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 da. They had no idea. So guess what? Instead of them paying the agency 17.25 an hour, they were paying me 17.25 an hour. So just to give you some context, I found out first that they were paying, oh yeah, we've been doing the $21 an hour because we really needed someone, but it's okay. Is it okay if we do the 17.25? I didn't panic. I didn't say 17.25. I'm only getting, I said, okay, that's fine. Yeah, $17 is fine. Kept that to myself. I had no idea they were paying them that much for me to be there. I'm getting $11 and you paying 20 something? That's crazy. That's crazy. So I went back to the agency. Like I said, tried to do the right thing. I did. I did do the right thing. But since you don't want me to make more money, you're worried about yourself. I got to worry about me now. That's when you can step on next. That's when you can either part ways, decide, all right, this isn't going to work for me, or you can decide, okay, let me be strategic. You don't go in trying to choke people out and step on necks and push people down to try to climb to the top. Have some integrity. So the family chose me. They chose me. They wanted me there. They reached out. They're not going to say no to their client. I was in there, 17.25 an hour, untaxed, all summer, making bank, paid my dues. It was popping. It says that my connection is unstable, so I hope that I'm still live because the time is still going. But yeah, so I'll continue because I see that the thing is yeah, okay, still going. So next, it hurts less to fail on your ideas than someone else's. It hurts less ideas than someone else's. Now this right here is that's the real. Okay, so this was something I got from Les Brown, and he was basically saying that when you follow somebody else's dream, somebody else's idea, and you fail, it hits you, it hurts, it hit that ego, hurt you to the core, because you like, dang, this is their vision. I tried, I did this, I did that. But when it's your vision, when it's yours, when it's your baby, your project. If you fail, you like, okay, I can keep going. I can improvise. I can, it does hurt less. It hurts less to fail knowing that. That was my plan. Like I did that because you still tried. And that still gives you that sense of pride and that sense of joy in yourself and that drive to keep going to get it. And lastly, change is inevitable, growth is not. That's where I dropped the pen. That's where I dropped the pen because change is inevitable. You are going to change, you're going to get bigger, you're going to spread out where you might get tall, you might start smelling different, your hair might start growing different, your nails might start growing faster. Things happen, you grow, you change, you might start losing eyesight, losing hair. You are changing. But the growth, that's a choice. It's a choice for me to pay money every month and take these classes. It's a choice for me to continuously put money into my business and to deny myself shopping sprees. I want to do that. I want to go below. When I got my tax money, I wanted to go below that. That's the my money. They took my money. I earned that. I paid those taxes, right? I want to go spend that, but that discipline. I'm making a choice to grow. I'm making a choice. You know what? I need to be a better steward over my money because I want more. I want to grow. I want to value myself more. I want to be prepared in the case of an emergency. And to be honest, this month I did have an emergency because as my old job stayed me, they waited until late March to say that my payment from February I wasn't supposed to receive. What? It said that because I get another check from the school, oh, we're going to take this out of your graduate assistantship, so your check is going to be $43. But guess what? I'm a beast and I have an emergency fund and I have some savings on top of that emergency fund. Ain't no pressure. Bills gonna be paid. Just went grocery shopping yesterday, bought what I wanted. Still looking. Do I look like I skipped a beat? Do I look like I skipped a beat? Hmm. And eight. Change is inevitable. Growth is not grow. Be respectful. I'm never gonna say be humble. Don't dumb yourself down and try to, but just be careful about when you start to flaunt that personality and that you get what I'm saying, because you can't do that around everybody. You have to be strategic. So if you need coaching on better strategy, if you need coaching for if you need coaching because you want to start a business, reach out to me. This is what I do. This is what I love. Consulting is what I love. Do you hear me? All right. And I got you. So, peace, love, and light. As usual, I will leave my information in the description box so you can reach out to me. Bye.